than we thought we would get today, so hooray. First of all, I'd like to introduce Jim Spies and John Wiles, who found the time capsule. They're up here in front. They're the ones who found it and decided to share it with us. We're going to start out with a little presentation about what the history of Trinity Episcopal Church is, where the time capsule was found, and then a little bit of history about what was going on in Watertown in 1913. Because this time capsule is from 1913.
Well, as you see, that is the old Trinity Episcopal Church, and it stood on South Maple. It was stood where the Bell Telephone is today, right across from the courthouse, across Maple. And that's just looking down at the town very early. It was evident that the church was it was the last of the old wooden churches in town. This is the interior of the old church. In 1963, the church was torn down. The guild hall and the rectory were both moved.
The stone that says erected AD 1913 is kind of heavy. It took 3 of us to get it on the table today. And then inside of it was this copper box. And we want to give a big thank you to Lake Area Tech because this copper box is totally soldered shut with lead. And we weren't quite sure how to get into it without damaging what was inside. So, do you guys want to open it?
When we were taking the building down, this fell out of the corner of the building. And we go look at it and go, what is this,
Yeah, you're going to have to pull on it a little bit.
Wow, okay.
This is cool.
There's a Watertown public opinion.
There's a Watertown public opinion. Look.
Probably pretty fragile.
I'm serious, that's 1963.
Look what this says. There's a note in here.
Do you want to read it?
Why don't I have somebody...
Here, I'll read it. Okay, there's a note.
Here, look at.
This box was sealed November 4th, 1963 by Palmer Lavelle Farragher, the present owner of this building. This box contains a copy of the Watertown Public Opinion March issue that shows this building during moving operations. It was at the corner of 1st Avenue and 3rd Street Northwest at the time the picture was taken. The purpose plan for this building is a chinchilla ranch?
Yep.
Yep.
That's what you read.
Okay.
When we were in school.
At this time, we have 450 head of chinchillas. That's really not what I expected to be in this box. The present pelt prices are about $25 each. Also enclosed in this box to compensate for the effort of opening it and reading this discharge is 10 cent pieces and 8 1-cent pieces of the year 1963. Palmer Farragher. And then on the side, it says Janet 22, Alan 8-year-old, Mike 12, Gary 14, Kevin 10.
You never know about these things until you actually get into them. And so, like I said, I think the Holy Spirit has a sense of humor. And with all the build-up and then to find out it was in the 1960s, I think that's just fine. Everybody got a laugh, and there are some interesting coins out on the table. So it was all for good.